For everybody that's wondering, yeah, I got jumped today. And I got sucker punched by the game's manager. It's been a rough 2 days, but now I'm gonna go snort some cocaine. I ain't gonna show you my face, because the shit is ugly as hell right now. But I promise you, I'm still standing like Tupac, right, nigga? Yeah, I got sucker punched the other day. Ain't nobody hiding their face. And I got jumped by my own niggas yesterday. Nigga, all y'all pussy. This dog right here is harder than all y'all. He can do more damage than all y'all. Y'all pussy. I'm still standing. Come back and come back. Y'all niggas gonna die.
You know what? This dude Stitches is an internet troll to his soul. I mean, anybody who walks around getting their ass whooped twice, like back-to-back, day-to-day ass whoopings, then they hop on my camera and say, yeah, you know, I'm over here sniffing cocaine and, you know, y'all pussy and I'm standing like Tupac. I mean, come on now. Come on. This is some straight up WWE wrestling BS. And at this point, I don't really know what the hell to make of it. I mean, you have these adult men, some of them with careers, running around fighting in the streets. And can anybody let me know why they're fighting like animals? I don't really get it personally. I guess it really all started with Stitches, in my opinion, trying to make a name for himself by making videos in, well, first of all, him and Ink Monster were talking about the whole Kylie Jenner thing. That's where it originated from, as far as I know. Going after Tyga, saying, yeah, you know, we had sex with Kylie Jenner and she bought us stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? It was one of those types of things, like where they were allegedly trying to expose Tyga. But then Tyga did not fall for the bait. Tyga would just not be baited. So now it's okay, I'll go after the game. And for what I've noticed, I haven't really heard much about Ink Monster getting involved with this. I thought that was his boy. What happened? Unless he's just playing it smart and saying, you know what, I don't want any parts of this. And I don't blame him. But why would you ever admit on camera, even though he technically did not show his face in the dark video, the first one, why would you ever admit on camera that you snort cocaine, that you were about to go snort some cocaine? That means that they give you a drug test immediately, and you know the feds and whatnot do watch what's going on social media. They're probably listening right now. Hi, guys. So why in the world would you ever say something so incredibly ridiculous on camera? I mean, who wants attention that badly? And I can understand he's trying to make himself seem authentic and real and stick to this character he's playing. But Stitches, formerly known as Little Phil, really should think about things before he says them. Because that right there could trigger an investigation against him. As of right now, as far as I know, he's good, you know, especially if he backed off right now, left the game alone and everything. He could probably walk away from this without, you know, too many more bumps and bruises, pun intended. I mean, he was the one that was assaulted after all. But I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, your boy Stitches is trying to get himself killed or hurt real bad so his family can receive, you know, some lawsuit money or something. That's what it seems like. I'm not saying that that's what's going on. I'm just saying, from what I've seen, that may be the case. Anyway, I'm going to read to you what Stitches and the game had to say about this situation on social media. Stitches said, and I quote, "I'm laughing all day. Come kill me. That's the only thing that gonna shut me up. Thanks to all my real fans out there who realize that a sucker punch don't mean nothing. Everyone else, suck my dick. And since you still in my city, stop hiring so much security and meet me and throw hands. Every man takes a fall, but it takes a real man to get back up. Fuck friends, fuck everyone. Come get me again." The game knows he was scared to walk up to me. My eyes were on him and him only. And the ninjas I was with didn't do shit. They fired. And for that cheap shot, faggot, you're so short I couldn't even see you coming. He landed a clean one though. There is always a consequence. Believe that. Get ready to see the new video of me getting jumped. Also, he said, and I quote, "My face is fractured right now. I can't see out one eye. That's all you could pay them ninjas to do to me? This ain't nothing. You can shoot me next, and I'll still laugh. At the end of the day, everyone knows you were scared to walk up that day. Everyone knows when you were hitting 40 Glock, your boys had guns pointed at them. And everyone knows you've been knocked out cold 2 times, once in the mall and once in France. Show everyone you a gangster. And let's step in the ring, a man-to-man fight. Even if you lose, I'll give you the props for being a man. Let me know the city and time, and I'll be out there, pussy. Stop paying people for protection. Anybody who wants to see this, tag them at Los Angeles Confidential. That's the game's Instagram handle. Punk ho. And to all my real fans who rock it with me, I love all y'all. This shit don't make me or break me. And stop paying people to make fake shit up about me. You're going to be broke by the time I'm dead. End quote. Wow. Why is he talking about dying? I guess he really does think he's Tupac. Anyway, here's what the game had to say. The game said, quote, "How's that lip healing up, princess?" And "Let me leave this bitch alone before he go private on us again. Put some ice on that lip, princess. Take 2 Tylenol and call Jesus in the morning. Fuck you." Well, I think that's an insult to princesses everywhere, to call Stitches a princess. I'm actually offended for princesses everywhere. That's not cool. But anyways, as far as the game meeting up with Stitches inside of the ring and then doing like a boxing or a UFC style match, that would never happen in a million years. Because first of all, the game is 35 or 36 years old, and he's a gang member. Generally speaking, when you have a guy who's in his 30s, 40s or above that's still in the gang in the year 2015 going into 2016, more than likely he's scared. He's scared of people. He's scared of other gangs. I mean, you should have been dropped your flag by now. You're 30 years old, and first of all, that shit is old. That shit is in the dust. You know, we hear all the time people saying, "That's old, that song's old, that movie's old. I didn't like that because that's old." Well, guess what? You want to know what's really old? Smoking weed is old. Being in a gang is old. Hell, sniffing cocaine is old. All of that shit is old. It's fucking ancient by now. But people still do those things. I guess that they think that makes them cool, but it makes them corny. All of that shit is played out. We're about to be in 2016. You know, we got kids becoming millionaires, making internet businesses and stuff like that. It's a different world we live in. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, the drugs are going to be digital. People are going to have like a cocaine microchip, marijuana microchips and shit. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be like, doo, 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 pressing the code, and you'll be like, "I'm fucked up now." Their eyes going to turn red and whatnot. It's going to be real crazy in the future. People are just going to plug in, like in the Matrix, they're going to plug something to the back of their head or whatever. It feel like they on shrooms. It's going to be real crazy. But anyway, the point is this, though. People have not evolved. You have people out here trying to fight in the streets like animals. And you got to say to yourself, but why? Why do people still act like this to this day? It's because, you know, they're trying to show off, trying to be quote unquote cool. And there's nothing cool about being dusty, stuck somewhere in a jail cell, looking at your cellmate. He's looking at you. Hey, when you getting out, bruh? Man, I don't even know. And y'all just sitting up there looking stupid, looking at each other. Nothing else better to do than twiddle your thumbs. The fuck? And all over what? A little bit of internet attention? Is getting attention on the internet really worth taking a bullet? Is it really worth that ass whooping? Of course not. It's like motherfuckers just sit around just looking for a reason to be put in jail. And they'll tell you in a quick second too, I ain't afraid to go to jail. I ain't scared to go to jail. I bet you're not. It's like some people have a death wish. Some people have a little gay jail wish. You know, I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just speaking in general here. With these dudes I keep seeing get into these weird ass beefs and everybody's snitching on himself. It's like there's no damn code. It's just like everybody's just freestyling, just doing some dumb shit. Like, yeah, I'm going to do something illegal. I'm going to put it on camera. I'm going to put it out there for the world to see. I mean, who the hell creates evidence? You're creating a file on yourself. It's like you're just sitting there waiting for the feds or whoever to just come snatch you up. I mean, you're making it so easy for them. I just don't get it. But then again, I'm not a street guy. So I couldn't imagine having that much ego and that much bravado that I would just do anything for attention like that. I just don't have that type of ego and bravado, you know? I don't want attention like that. You know, I say my piece and whatnot, but you won't see me incriminating myself and threatening people. Hell, I just had this clown in my comment section on YouTube threaten me, was it earlier today? And I told him, I said, man, I will send your stupid ass to jail. You keep on running your mouth. You keep on threatening me. I will have your dumb ass arrested. And he was like, well, I didn't do anything illegal. And I'm like, you just threatened me. I've seen so many news stories like this, man, so many articles and whatnot. And a lot of times I don't even like report on it. And one of the reasons why I don't report on it is because I can't wait for the big shock and the big surprise of people who self-snitch like Bobby Shmurda to end up in jail and just look stupid. Because a lot of people don't even know that, yeah, you really can get arrested for snitching on yourself in a song or on the internet or whatever. People think they could just say whatever they want, and that evidence will be used against you in a court of law. Way too many self-snitches going on, man. Self-snitching is the way of the future. You guys keep up the great work. Keep on talking about the crimes you commit. All of this is funny to me because, you know, people, let's just say this, people were making a lot of money off of your stupidity. Back in the day, they used to say a sucker is born every minute. Nowadays, a self-snitch is born every second. Hell, every picosecond, every microsecond. The point is this. You guys want to keep snitching on yourself? That's fine. Hey, everybody, find a way to monetize it. And I'm not just talking about stitches or the game. I'm talking about in general. Just people being dumb criminals. There used to be a show on TV called America's Dumbest Criminals. I don't know if it's still on, but it used to come on, and they used to show all of the folly of people who wanted to be street, who wanted to be hood, who wanted to be gangsta, or whatever you want to call it. But hey, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. You could be as gangsta as you want to be. But all I know is this, as far as the game and stitches are concerned specifically, they will never fight. Because the game will not be down to do it. I think stitches would do it, but I don't think the game is brave enough to fight anybody. Well, maybe if somebody was way smaller than game, or he was completely confident in himself that he would win, quote unquote win, because nobody really wins in a fight because fighting is stupid. But if the game really thought he was going to win, yeah, maybe he would do it then. But honestly, I think game would be scared to fight stitches, to tell you the truth. And as far as the accusation that 40 Glock had guns pointed on him when he got jumped that day, yeah, I'd be willing to bet money that whatever, I don't know if that specifically is what happened, but I'd be willing to bet good money that the so-called fight video between Game and 40 Glock was severely edited. There was a lot of stuff left out. There was stuff going on off camera, because you could see 40 Glock not really so much looking at Game at some parts in the video. He was looking at other people or another person, and you could clearly see that there was a guy with his hands in a defensive position, like he was just hitting 40 Glock. So I don't believe that Game did anything to 40 Glock all by himself. I'd be willing to bet good money that 40 Glock was either jumped that day and or had guns pointed at him. But you know, that's how gang members do. They're always scared to do things on their own. And that goes for all gang members. And for you stupid gang members, I know somebody's going to be stupid and say, well, I'm in the Cruds or the Blips or whatever gang you're in, and come threaten me in my comment section. Don't self-incriminate. That's all I'm going to say, because you will be in a cell. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Be a man. Don't be a thug. Like Thomas said, are you going to be a thug or be a man? At Meat Magazine on Twitter. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and post this video on social media. Meat Magazine.